Destroy Lonely, no stylist. So Destroy Lonely being part of this underground group, I'm not familiar about him at all. All right, it's only a select few from the underground scene that I've listened to so far, but he is not one of them. So me, I'm gonna come to this new project with fresh ears, virgin ears when it comes to Destroy Lonely. This No Stylist, the album No Stylist is gonna take away my Destroy Lonely virginity. All right, it's gonna pop my Destroy Lonely cherry. Hopefully, this is good because we all know that first impressions will last. All right, because if this is trash, I'm never listening to this nigga again. Simple as that. So, without further ado, let's see what you got. First track, Jet Lagged. Okay. I see how he coming. Okay. This shit knocking. Hey, already this is giving me little Uzi vibe. Like, take whatever he said in the same cadence, the same flow, add Lil Uzi's voice on it. This shit's a banger already. Hey yo, I ain't gonna lie, this beat, fire. I don't know who made this fucking instrumental, but this shit is heat. Okay, so this first track, Jet Lag, is my first impression of Destroy Lonely ever. This is my first time listening to him. And I would say, for now, it's cool. I ain't gonna lie, it's cool. Like, right now, I could compare it to, you know, the bait is in the sea with a worm. All right, I'm not biting the bait yet. I'm saying, it's like I'm seeing the worm jiggle. I'm like, okay, this look interesting. Let me go see what's going on over there. That's how I'm feeling right now. I just heard this song, and now I'm intrigued. I'm curious now. You got me curious. But this first track, pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty decent. Track 2, Bergdorf. Smoking on too much strong, the Superman pack, got a game ain't gone. Yeah, I'm finding the motherfucking drone, get the bitch out so the other go home. Stay to hit sex if I need cologne. Got a free bitch trying to sell me on the clothes. Had to tell the other go, no. Cause the main bitch said she on the way home. This stereo shit, did it all with a 619, they get it. Hey, on this track, his voice reminds me of someone. I don't know who it is. He reminds me of someone though. Hopefully it comes to my mind. Wait, did he say he's a vampire? Don't tell me he's rolling with that vampire shit too. Cardi started the vamp. Now it feels like he's delegating it to his underlings. You know what I'm saying? To his subordinates. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know what I did. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know what she did. Yeah. This second track was decent, Bergdorf. From what I'm seeing already from track 2, I feel like this is the type of artist that's going to make the type of music where it's very much low maintenance. It means that I don't have to, you know, be all in the fucking ears being lyrical miracle. What are you saying? Metaphors, anaphors, ghetto wars, and a matter horse. Like, I don't need to listen to none of that. I can just put that in the background and vibe. Track 3. Hold on. The fuck is... Love My Gang. I think that's what it is. Love My Gang. Yo, that instrumental is crazy. That's some shit I ain't heard nothing like that before. That shit makes me feel like I'm in a video game or some shit. I don't know. This nigga Antonio Brown a clown. Yep, this was fire. Okay, I understand you're an artist. You want to be very artsy. And I appreciate that because it means that you care about what you are producing. Okay? Totally get it. But I do feel like sometimes artists try too much to be different. Because right now, I'm looking at the rest of the track list and you can see that he's spelling shit with fucked up grammar, disregarding all types of vowels, okay, I get it. It's cool. The only problem with that is, listen, let's say this song, right? This song is fire. But if I'm sitting in the backseat of my man's car and we all vibing, me and my friends, I can't be like, yo, put that one Love My Gang. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, I got you, bro, I got you. And then you go look it up like, bro, I can't find it. What you sure it's called Love? Oh yeah, it is. It is called Love My Gang. It's just you gotta put the 3 my and then G. By that time, my niggas gonna be like, man, just put some other song on. I ain't wasting my time just looking for that shit. You get what I'm saying? Track 4, Vetma Code. I think that's what it is. Ooh. That shit went. Bro, his voice reminds me of someone. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he sound like every Atlanta nigga. Every Atlanta nigga got like that sort of accent. Because I thought about his voice, I was like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Lil Got It, but it's not completely that neither. You know what I'm saying? It got that Atlanta feel to it. The way he pronounced shit. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Again, nothing special, but it's like, to me, it's all things that I feel like I've heard before from like different rappers. You know, it's not nothing new. It's not nothing boundary pushing, but he's doing it at such a respectable way. When I mean by respectable, I mean that everything is done properly. Track 5, No Stylist. That's the name of the album. The track better be fire now. Wow, those are some beautiful synths. Wow. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I don't get the Hellcat hype. Like, yes, it's a fast car. Yes, it looks good. Yes, it costs a lot of money. But at the end of the day, it's still a Dodge. That's how I see it. I don't know. Yo, don't you love it when you have a girl that wears makeup, but when she takes off the makeup, she still looks good? Might not look the same, but she still looks good. I appreciate that. Shout out to all the ladies out there. If that's the case with you, shout out to you. If that's not the case with you, you got some problems. You got to lay off on the makeup. You a catfish. Hey, that instrumental, oh my God, it's fucking my ears so good, bro. That shit sounds so good. The synth sounds so good. Listen, this is probably my favorite track yet. We're at track 5. No Stylist. This is probably my favorite track yet. This shit is fire. Track 6. Fake niggas. Bitch niggas. Hoe niggas. Fuck them. Hey, this Troy Lonely just like me. I can't fuck with no fake ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit is an anthem. It's an anthem for fuck them fake ass niggas, for real. Can't fuck with them, but fuck them. Can't fuck with them, so fuck them. Get it? Can't fuck with them, so fuck them. Nah, man. Game, but I cannot hang with them. Yeah, no, I don't fuck with these boys. I swear that I hate niggas. Rick on my jeans, Rick on my kicks, little bitch, I get too fly. Hey, y'all like Rick Owens? Like, be honest. Like, quick question. Like, let's say nobody rocked Rick Owens ever in their lives. Okay, no rappers, Lil Uzi, Playboi Carti, all of these guys, they never rocked it. Would you go to a store and see a pair of Rick Owens and be like, "Oh yeah, that's fire. Oh yeah, that's fire. Let me rock that. That's fire." Cap. If y'all would have saw that shit without these rappers wearing this shit, y'all would have left them shits on the fucking shelves. Cause most of them shits is not nice. They ugly as hell, bulky ass shoes. Every time that I move, gotta keep my bag on me. If I hit that little bitch, she gon' try to brag on me. Yo, I let the lane hoe go, they hot on the cash team. Yo, I switch my focus up, they hot in my bag, man.
I'm also out bad shit you would think I was Batman.
Okay, this track was cool. This track was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was not bad, but it was not wild neither. It was like, okay, it's a cool track. You know what I'm saying? Cool, calm. None too hot, none too light. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's very much a decent track. Track 7, Soaring.
Every time you ask the same story. Every time I tell the same story. I'm gonna shout it, look, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's in that plug, checking the map. Yeah, all I want is put this shit on layaway. Yeah, I'm ballin' real hard if I shoot this bitch. Your fuck nigga fade away. Yeah, I just keep feeling the glass through that. Maybe it's something you gang got a bang.
So far, this song is probably the song that fits the most in the underground sound that is currently active in the rap game right now. Like the way he's rapping, and the type of beat in the background, and how different it is, kind of like dark, but at the time still kind of playful. Yeah, this is probably, as of now, the first track that really embodies that new school underground sound that is active right now. Track 8, Turn It Up. Yo, whoever put that shit in the song, whoever did this instrumental and put that sound in, you're a troll. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the song with the most distinctive instrumental so far. I like the instrumental. That shit smooth. That shit butter. See, I don't smoke. If I would smoke, I'd smoke to some type of song like that. That shit just vibey. I like this song, I ain't gonna lie. This vibey. This shit got mad vibes to it. This shit you just put on and just let that shit sink in. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just pure vibes. I fuck with it. We're halfway through. We're now at track 10, Pressure. And we're about halfway through the project. And I have to say, so far, there has not been one bad instrumental in this whole album. Kudos to Destroy Lonely. And I'm not drained by listening to this album, meaning that I'm not forcing myself to listen to this at the moment, and I don't feel like I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not choking myself out. You know what I'm saying? I'm still giving it more room to impress me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still engaged. I'm still curious. I'm still invested, which is good. Because there's a lot of other rappers that would probably listen to it by the halfway through, I would have been checked out already. Pressure.
This I taught us swear like a professor. I knew I would make me some money. I just fucked up and was dreaming about money. Yeah, go get it, young nigga. Go get it. Go get you some money. You don't taught us swear like a professor.
This track was Pressure. Get it? That was not funny. Track 11, On the Table.
Bitches on the table, we got bitches on the table. Money on the table, we bring money to the table. I walk in the store, I buy what I want, little bitch, I'm able. I don't make it rain, bitch, I make it snow. I'm cold as fuck. You can't drive me crazy, don't want a cup, just want your throat. Got money coming in, getting Illuminati paper.
I don't know, he was chatting on that first verse. He ain't said shit.
Money on the table.
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't said shit in that first verse.
We got bitches on the table. Money on the table, we bring money to the table. Bitches on the table, we got bitches on the table. Money on the table, we bring money to the table. Bitches on the table.
Damn, nigga, what else you got on the table? God damn, what type of table is this? Was this the table of the Last Supper? This shit. You know what I'm saying? God damn, you got all that shit on the fucking table. Holy shit. I ain't gonna lie, he was chatting on that fucking song. he ain't had shit to say. He ain't had shit to say, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. All he had to say was about some shit being on the table and just whatever rhymed together, just whatever words rhyme together, put it together. Even if it has no correlation, even if it doesn't lead to anything, just put it all together. There you go. It sounded very uninspired. Track 12, Swag School. I think that's what he's saying. Okay, this beat is gonna have to make a choice. Okay, do you want to be a pop song? Do you want to be a rock song? Or do you want to be a rap song? Make a choice, cause listen to the instrumental. Come on now. Very creative though, I ain't gonna lie. Track 12 was pretty much a whole gumbo of a lot of things. Now, I ain't gonna lie, since the half, he's starting to losing me a little bit. It seems like some of those tracks sounds a little bit uninspired, not driven, doesn't have necessarily any goal. The structure is kind of wishy-washy, so it's slowing down a little. The pace is slowing down a little bit, but we got a few more. We're gonna keep it going. I'm not checked out yet. Track 13, I think it says Crystal Castles. I'm not sure. Hey, Destroy Lonely, next time, put the vowels in. The vowels are very important, kids. You can see it right there. Because I don't know what the fuck that shit says. Yo, I thought that nigga was Uzi for a second. Now he sounded a little bit like NBA Youngboy. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, track 13 was it was pretty chill. It was pretty good. It had a little groove to it. It had like a little rock star feel to it. I kind of enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. Track 14, Dangerous, and another rock star vibe to it. Another rock. I don't like this instrumental. This instrumental lacks details. I feel like it's too simple, and the melody, the guitar melody is too repetitive, and it doesn't bring you anywhere. See, when there's a layer a little bit with another guitar on, now it's a little bit better. Solely that. It's not gonna cut it. So this track, Dangerous, didn't have much to offer. The instrumental was pretty much one-dimensional. Even him, the way he's rapping, not much going on. Melodies, cadence that's, trying to match the beat, but it's not doing much to save it, because at this point the beat is so one-dimensional that him trying to rap on it and make it a little bit more enjoyable, he then sounds one-dimensional too. This track, I don't like it. I don't like the Dangerous track. I could go without. Again, with this Rockstar instrumental. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I like this Rockstar themed songs that we've been having in this recent sequence of the album. I prefer much more the type of instrumentals that were in the beginning of the album, which was a little bit more synth driven, or a little bit of different melodies that is composed with a little bit of like futuristic sound, just a little bit. It had unique sounds in it. I prefer that much more than this, because this is I feel like it's too monotone to me, in my opinion. It could have been cool, but I feel like it needed more of a progression and more of a variance in terms of the notes that are being played with the guitar. And Destroy Lonely is pretty much speaking about the same thing that he has been throughout the whole album. So it's not as if like there is much more substance that he adds onto the track that could give it more life or make it different than what we've heard in the beginning of the album. Track 16, On the Floor. I say on track 11 it was on the table, now it's on the floor. Let's see what happens on the floor instead. What is it? The bitch is a fucking ant? She has so much ass that it drags on the floor. What the fuck is this? Bug's Life, nigga?
I look like an Alpine smoke like 20 years old. Yeah, I'm getting like so much cash. I'm getting like so much cash. Ain't sold my soul. The bitch got so much ass.
See, he said, sold my soul. This nigga is going to go meet Lucifer, Satan, Judas. This nigga Destroying Lonely is gonna go to hell and burn with Lucifer himself. He gonna dap him up, hug him. Yo, my nigga, long time no see. I'm finally glad to be here and all that. Telling you. See? With this track, you can hear the little, it still had like guitars in the background. So it still had that little bit of rock effect. But this time it was incorporated in a way that still holds on to the integrity of this very much trap sound. It had that eeriness to it. It had something more to offer. It was just not one melody that was played by the guitar all the way through with nothing else to add. This had a little bit more to offer. If it was like that for the past few tracks, I probably would have been more satisfied. Track 17, Pass Around. Now what he's talking about, is it a bitch? Is it a blunt? Is it the lean?
Yeah, you know I can't cuff that bitch. Shot right there to pass around. Yeah, shot see nigga one time.
Listen, if you a pass around, we cannot cuff. We can fuck, but we can't cuff that. Come on now, you a pass around. It's like me seeing some beat ass, dirty ass sneakers that is being dropped off to go be, you know, brought to the Salvation Army. And I see that, I'm like, you know what, let me rock them. Nigga, hell nah, nobody want that shit. That shit been passed around, ran through. This shit has been used to its fullest. No more usage.
Don't even know what to wear right now. Damn, a nigga don't need post the hoes. Thinking they going ghost. Damn, a nigga been on the road. The bros fuck around, turn the hoes. Damn,
oh, you going crazy? Alright, so this track, I ain't gonna lie, Pass Around, it kind of, it brought me back to life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For the past few tracks, I was kind of like, but this brought me back. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a little bit more energy. You know what I'm saying? I got more energy now. Track 18, OTW, On the Way. So this was a cool track. This track, he was really bragging. He was really talking about having a lot of shit in abundance. It's like he ain't worried about shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit going on. Got a lot of shit coming on the way. You ever see these rappers interviews and you're like, yo, so what you been up to? What you got going on? What's coming next? You're like, man, I got this going on. I got that going on. It's like every rapper is always like have everything going on, everything coming their way. Some of y'all rappers is capping. Come on now. Some of y'all is cap. Last track. Track 19, Veteran, featuring Ken Carson, his label mates. From what I'm hearing so far, this is very much a very Ken Carson instrumental. I've heard him rapping that type of instrumental multiple times. Rest in peace to Issey Miyake. I enjoyed this song. I enjoyed this last song. It was pretty cool. It was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminded me of the, you know, Missing the Rage type of synthesizers, you know what I'm saying, in the background. All right, so that's it for the album. The album was pretty cool. I'm like, it's a decent album. I don't know if this, I'm pretty sure that's not his first project, but this is my first project from him that I'm listening to. And honestly, this is not a bad first impression. This is a pretty decent first impression. Beats, very nice. The instrumentals to me from this album has been the highlights for the most part. Maybe a little bit around the end, the guitar driven beats, the rock star beats was kind of like, for me, I didn't really vibe with that much. But the rest of the song, especially in the beginning, the instrumentals were fire. And yeah, Destroying Lonely, you know, he's a product of his environment. He's a product of his generation. He's a product of his community. And what I mean by that is that the songs I'm hearing are pretty much consistent and very much reminiscent of what you hear from any type of underground rapper. which is, songs that revolves around having very good, nice instrumentals that is very addictive and very dynamic, while putting basic lyricism that doesn't have anything profound to it, but it's still there to say something, to say a few one-liners that will catch you by the ear, like, oh shit, he said that, and then like, oh yeah, and then from there, it keeps you engaged with the song. Content matters, pretty much what you expect. Hoes, drugs, car, money, clothes, the ops, the gang, the haters, the guns. It's pretty much what you're gonna get. And because it's pretty generic, this is where I'm gonna come in with a gripe about maybe a little bit about the album, which is I think the short Lonely, I feel like he needs more dynamic in the way of delivering his raps. Because if your raps are gonna be kind of like basic and in the same ballpark of what else everybody else is rapping about, I do need you to bring in something that is a little bit more distinctive, whether it's a different cadence, whether it's a different flow, whether it's a different intonation of your voice, something to give it more of your identity. And I need more identity from him. But I think he's still fairly a few artists from what I understand, so there's still room for improvement. There's room for improvement. From what I've heard on this album, there's a lot of potential here. But for now, cool, very decent. It's not bad. I wish what have happened with this is that he should have made the track listing shorter, way shorter. This should have been, he should have cut at least almost half. If he would have made this a 10-track album or 11 or 12-track album and he would have only kept the fire, I probably would have held this project in a higher regard. And I probably would have been like, okay, this is very good. But for now, it was diluted with a lot of fillers. So because of that, it's going to take back a little bit of my appreciation for it on the first listen. But that's pretty much it. If you've listened to the album, tell me how you feel about it in the comments down below. I want to hear it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all next time, man. Take it easy. Peace.